Imagine this. The kettle has just boiled. The mug is waiting. The milk is ready, and everything feels right with the world. Then comes the moment of truth. The cupboard opens, and the tea box is empty. Not nearly empty. Completely empty. For a second, time freezes. The kettle clicks off in the background like a countdown, and a quiet sense of panic sets in. This isn't just running out of a drink. This is running out of comfort, routine, and emotional stability. In Britain, tea isn't optional. It's how mornings start, how bad news is softened, how awkward silences are filled, and how crises are survived. So when tea is finished, it triggers a very specific reaction that only British people truly understand. Today, we're diving into what really happens when tea runs out in Britain. From the initial shock and denial, to the desperate search for emergency tea, and finally, to the serious life decisions that follow. This is a surprisingly dramatic journey. It might sound silly, but for many people, a day without tea feels fundamentally wrong. By the end of this video, you'll understand why an empty tea box isn't just a problem. It's a full-blown national emergency. The moment tea runs out, the first reaction is always denial. The empty box is picked up, tilted, shaken, and inspected from every angle, just in case one last tea bag is hiding in the corner. Surely it can't be empty. It was full yesterday. British people will check again 5 minutes later, as if the tea might have magically returned. The kettle sits there, boiled and useless, while hope slowly fades. This stage is quiet, serious, and slightly tragic. No one speaks. No one makes eye contact. Deep down, everyone knows the truth, but emotionally, they're not ready to accept it. Once denial fades, improvisation begins. Someone suggests herbal tea. Another suggests green tea. There may even be a brief, uncomfortable mention of coffee. These ideas are immediately judged and mostly rejected. Herbal tea is not proper tea. Green tea is fine, but not right. Coffee feels like betrayal. Still, desperation forces consideration. The mug remains empty, and the mood drops. Next comes desperation. Emergency plans activate. Is there a backup tea stash somewhere? A forgotten box in a drawer? A single tea bag saved for special occasions? Neighbors are suddenly very popular. Late-night shop runs are debated. Even if it's raining, tea becomes the priority above all else. Hunger can wait. Sleep can wait. Tea cannot. Eventually, acceptance arrives. Tea is truly gone. Water is poured sadly into the mug, or the kettle is turned off completely. Conversations continue, but something feels missing. Plans are made for tomorrow. Buy tea first, before milk. Before bread. Before bread, because this mistake will not happen again. In the end, when tea is finally restocked, order returns. The first cup tastes better than usual, like relief in liquid form. The crisis is over. Lessons have been learned, and deep down every British person promises themselves the same thing. Never let the tea run out again. So when tea runs out, it's never just about an empty box. It's about routine breaking, comfort disappearing, and the quiet panic that follows. What seems like a small problem turns into a surprisingly emotional event, complete with denial, desperation, and serious life decisions. In Britain, tea isn't just a drink. It's a reset button for the day. And when that button stops working, everything feels slightly off. Until the tea is restocked, life continues, but not quite properly. So if you ever see a British person guarding a fresh box of tea bags like treasure, now you know why. Because once you've experienced life without tea, you make sure it never happens again.